So guys, this is a best of one. It is between Blast's Roof, who is the purple Zerg in the lower left, and 80's SonG, who is the red Terran in the top right. The map is in Tomb Valley. I am SC2 England, and my lovely co-caster is Pewee. Hi, Pewee.
Hey guys.
So, what can we expect here? Well, in simple terms, it's a ZvT. So that means the Zerg player is going to be going a 15 pool, 15 hatch, 16 pool, and SonG. Well, I don't know. What's your opinion on this, Pewee? I think that most Terrans go for one Rax command center now.
It's normally a one Rex command center into forced. Sorry, I said that because you said only cross. It's a one Rex command center to normally a reactor alien.
I mean,
no.
I think the pure reason is that you see one Rax command center or even command center first is just because no Zerg player will ever not go for a 15 hatch, 16 pool build. So it's metagame really of the Terran side that if you go for that early command center, you force the Zerg player to either try and kill you, or do a lot of damage on equal bases, or have to take a really early third, and you're just not ready to do that in the slightest. Especially against Terran because they're so strong defensively. So I mean that's my opinion of the metagame of where it's going.
That's pretty much what it seems like. Like I was talking to the Muslim over the weekend, and he was saying like, pretty much you have to go for the one Rax CC because otherwise you just fall behind economically now because the straight up reactor Hellion build hits. It doesn't really do enough damage to justify the delay in your command center.
It's the react Hellions used to be fantastic because they could get in well, not easily, but pretty hard to hold them out. And in line with that, it also meant that you could deal a lot of drone damage. Whereas after the Queen change, you can push those Hellions back, and unless you're getting like 8, 10, 12 Hellions, you can't rush past Queens. And that essentially means that you can't damage the Zerg's economy, which means you've got to keep up in your own, as opposed to keeping theirs down.
Yes.
Yeah. But we do have Roof going for everything standard. What's happening up at SonG's side, Pewee?
We actually, the command center is about to be dropped on the low ground at the natural. He doesn't have a gas yet, so I don't think he's going to open reactor Hellions, or like unless he takes a double gas very soon, which
well, I mean the most common follow-up I've actually seen from this over the last week or two is you go with the one Rax command center, then just get 2 more racks, go up to 3 racks, get a tech lab on 1, pump out Marines, get stim early, put a bunker down on the low ground to defend your natural, and you're safe. And there's really very little a Zerg player can do from that, and ultimately you've got stim started super early, which you don't have if you go for the factory, and it also means that you can really just start getting a bigger army out for defensive purposes, which is what matters at the end of the day.
Pretty much, and as you can see here, there is an SCV about to be killed or attacked at the 3rd of Roof, and he's getting it. That will die eventually.
Yeah, that is going down. Down. Eventually. We're not going to watch it. We do have good Marine spread actually on the ramp here.
Yeah.
Except that was so unfortunate moving the Marines as the Zergling comes up, so that does mean that actually no, the command center wasn't seen. That's quite big.
Normally if the Marines are there though, you can normally figure it out, but
have you seen what SonG's doing?
He's moving across with the map with just 5 for them, and he's going for a 3rd.
Behind this he's getting a 3rd CC, and he's also going for those reactor Hellions. So
yeah, this is once again still pretty standard at the moment. It's like you either go bio and stuff like that and hit like a different timing to slow down the Zeus economy, like force them to build extra Zerglings, or you just go super greedy and get a 3rd.
Now, I love what SonG is doing here. He's basically picking off an Overlord, which is supply blocking Roof for a start, which is irritating as hell. But he's also checking for a 3rd, because if there isn't a 3rd there, it basically means that either SonG is ahead economically, or Roof is going to try and go for a 2-base play. And either way, SonG now knows exactly what he's dealing with. And to be honest, I think he's in a great spot.
He is. He's actually, like, especially with the Overlord kill, it's really nice.
There's also another Overlord which is going to go down eventually, but it has spotted that 3rd command center, which of course is critical scouting information there. Roof knows that he is going to be a bit behind, but a lot of Zerglings being pumped here, and I mean an awful lot. 12 came out straight away, but they're not going to be able to do much. There's 2 bunkers down already. And if you look at the bunker behind the mineral line of the natural, it covers the ramp. There's also a supply depot being built to prevent Zerglings from getting any kind of surround.
Yeah, that's really great placement there. And also, like, Roof can't really do anything because he doesn't have any, like, oomph units. He doesn't have any Banes or Roaches, so he's just going to take his third and...
Really just use those Zerglings for map control. He's got the double Evo coming down, so he will have an upgrade advantage if this stays on. But we do have Banshees coming out from SonG here as well, so he's going to be going harassment heavy. And I was not expecting Banshees, to be fair.
Like a Banshee Hellion. Like, this is a new funky style that's kind of come out after the Queen upgrade, or the Queen buff.
Yeah, it's basically just in the aim of annoying the hell out of the Zerg player.
Yeah.
if you're attacking, the principle of it is that if you're attacking with Banshees, the Queens have to be back in the base to basically attack them, is the only thing the players got, which then means that the front isn't being defended from Hellions pushing in. And
pretty much.
Essentially, if you have 3 base Zerg, as we're about to get now, you send the Banshees to 1 base, which means that all the Queens have to go there and then the Hellions to the other. And ultimately, one or the other is going to do a lot of drone damage.
Yes.
But, I mean, what we did see Roof do is he got a lot of Queens early on, and just look at this creep spread.
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
It's crazy. It is really crazy. We also we have Cloak coming down from SonG, so that could be quite interesting. We also have a Bane on this, +1/+1 melee attack, and then for the Terran we have +1/+1 as well.
The Banshee has been spotted though, so that basically means that obviously the spores are going to start going down. We've already got 2 in production. We've got the Lair and Baneling Nest coming as well, as you said. And, well, this is going to do a lot of damage. Obviously, with the...
the Queens are on move command. They're not attacking.
That is a huge loss. I really feel SonG's got this now. I know it's early stage, but even with those Queens going down, the Hellions are cleaning up the Zerglings so well.
Second Queen... Doesn't even... Okay, now he has enough energy for 1 transfuse.
He doesn't have any Queens injecting, though. That's the big problem. So this is lost production here for Roof. SonG has got his 3rd base, and he is actually building a 4th command center now.
And that was quite a decent amount of damage done there. Weirdly enough, he actually didn't cloak, though SonG didn't. And he's...
The incredible thing is, just go and look at the units lost tab. 0 resources lost at the moment for SonG, compared to like 1,100 resources lost for Roof. I don't think I've ever seen 0 resources lost after a push like that, so that's insane. Even an SCV being brought down here by SonG to repair, that is just absolutely ideal. The 2-1 upgrade starting for Roof, the 1-1 upgrade just about to finish for SonG's infantry, and he's getting ready to take his 3rd essentially.
Yeah, we do have a much better economy though, I would say, for Roof. Just, he has a few extra drones, and it's, you know, he has just the base already, so he's
I don't feel it is that much better, because ultimately it's 56 to 68, or 70 now, which is about 20 drones, but you've got to remember a 4th command center is about to be finished by SonG, and he's also taking his 3rd, so he's going to be on equal bases, and with those extra mules...
He's actually... Look at his bank compared to his supply as well. He's had supply and he's got 1,500 minerals and 800 gas.
Yeah. But we do just have so much harassment going on. These Queens are getting taken down so quick. There goes a great cloak. 1 Banshee does die though, because obviously the Overseer is there, and now, well, this natural base is going to start taking some damage. We do have SCVs there on auto repair, just to keep everything up, and just look at these Zerglings get shredded. It's insane.
I know. This is absolutely crazy. He's killed so much. He's actually... Okay, now the attack is finally dead. That took quite a while, and the 4th base is about to pop for Roof. In the meantime, the 3rd has now just been taken for SonG. He's got tanks, stim, +2/+2 siege tech. A 4th orbital being morphed at the moment.
I feel the only thing missing for SonG at the moment is just the vehicle upgrades. He hasn't started the +1 vehicle attack for, which is obviously essential to beat the ground armor upgrades. But Roof is also going for this Mutaling Bling build, which, in my opinion, went out of fashion quite a while ago, as compared to an investor heavy build.
That is a good point there.
Am I the only one who's also noticed SonG is building a factory where the starport was, and I don't think he can actually, there's anywhere tanks can get out from there. Have you noticed that? I don't know, like just to the right of the 3rd base.
Wait, did I say that again? Sorry, my...
Just to the right of SonG's 3rd base, we do have a factory being built on the tech lab, but there's no tanks can get out. I don't think there's enough space.
If he rallies them correctly, they can move through the depot, but the depot's up at the moment, so.
Oh yeah, of course. I was tell I'm not a terrible player.
And we have a bunch of meters flying about, but they're not really going to be able to do anything.
No, there's turrets everywhere.
Yeah.
This is just insanely good play. And one mutual almost goes down there already. More turrets being added on. SonG knows he's in a great spot, to be honest.
Yeah, he is in a solid spot. Even with the the harvester disadvantage, he's still mining more because of 4 meals.
I mean, if we actually look at the income tab, yeah, it's pretty equal, in all honesty. Roof does have more gas income, but ultimately that's needed, and I feel the thing really missing from Roof's army is that infested. We do have a drop coming down in the natural though of Roof, and there's nothing there to deal with it.
Oh, just a couple queens in there.
Well, quite a few
He
drones
wasn't
going
really...
down.
Yeah, he wasn't really target firing anything then, so it's just a couple drones.
I'm surprised he didn't try and target fire down the spire, obviously choosing just to get a couple of drones. He did get 12, so that's pretty nice going.
That is.
Or 12 in total. There goes the infestation pit for Roof as well. And, I mean, the one concern is that SonG's moving out now, needs to be a bit careful, but there's no banelings there, so that's not a threat. There's only 3.
I personally think Roof's going to have a solid time trying to defend this attack.
I mean, he does have the supply advantage, but I just feel he doesn't have enough banelings. Banelings are what are missing from this composition.
Yeah. He's got 1200 gas as well, so he can make, okay, he's making 8. But it looks like SonG's
nearly
just
20
back.
now. I love this by SonG. Basically what he's done is he used a scan to clear out the creep, and he's now just going to sit back and be patient, because he's already forced Roof to build everything he's going to build, and now this is just giving SonG the chance to get a good position, and also a bit of a surprise, because the creep won't be there. The 4th base also being taken now by SonG, which will actually still have him a base down, but again, this is just an insanely good macro game now.
Yeah, it is actually, and Roof of course is on his 5th. He's got spines building there as well, so that's going to be defended from any drops, hopefully.
One thing missing is a spore crawler though, so Banshees could still be a pain. Hive is on the way for Roof, and that's essential. He needs to transition into Infested Broodlord now.
One thing he's got a problem with, he only has 2 supply, and Pathogen Glands is about done, so like he could be making them fastest, but he's maxed.
Yeah, and now here we go, a big engagement. The Mutas are going in straight for the tanks, focusing them down. Those tanks melt quick for you.
Though that was really quick. The tanks actually had a really late siege, and now the Marines were forced backwards, and the Banes managed to take them all out.
And now suddenly this is looking like it's in Roof's favour.
200 v 125 supply. There's only 1 missile turret. There's enough meters there.
There is the bunker though with some Marines in it, and for the moment we've got Roof forced back, but he's just resupplied near instantly with his massive bank. He's got the Ultralisk Cavern coming as well, the 3/3 upgrades, Adrenal Glands.
That was such a good engagement by Roof. It's pretty much the tanks in siege, so the Zerglings were allowed to, swarm the Marines. The Marines got hit by the Banelings, and obviously they vaporized, and then the Mutas could deal with the tanks really, pretty easily.
Essentially, if SonG isn't careful, that could cost him the game. Yeah. Especially now there's so many Banelings there. There just isn't enough stuff. This 4th base at the very least is going down.
It looks like he's only got 2 factories. So it's like it's going to take him
tanks.
Yeah, he's going to take him quite a while to get more tanks as well now. But he's going for another engagement. The
and all those SCVs are going to get taken down. So many just got hit by Banelings. So many mules as well. It was actually less than it seemed at only 15, but this 4th is gone. All the Banelings have gone as well though, so SonG may be able to hold. But
it looks like just about...
Although having said that, the Mutas are just going for it.
Yeah, he cleaned up all the Zerglings, so I thought the Mutas were going to fly away then.
But the Mutas, they are focusing a couple of tanks, which obviously keeping the tank number down just means that this resupply of Ultralisks is just going to be crazy.
Holy crap, I did not realize that Roof was at 99 harvesters.
Seriously, that is crazy.
99. Now, no wonder why he's like, that's much money.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, you want to be at about 75 harvesters. Or 80 at the most. If you go over that, that's fine in the kind of early mid-game, because you can essentially just macro up, and then you should just build a lot of spine crawlers. Like, literally just from one side of the map to the other, just build literally a spine wall.
Pretty much. But there are like, if you have 99 harvesters, you have to play a very recycling style, which is like you just build loads of stuff, just send it, build loads of stuff, just send it. It's not about being cost efficient, it's just about grinding your opponent.
We do have 2 Banelings just went off. That was sick. That was so beautiful.
I've seen them just as you said.
I was waiting for that. Burrow Banelings, as everyone who frequently visits this stream knows, are my favourite thing. There's nothing makes me happier than Burrow Banelings.
And now we have like Attack 2 3.0, and just look at the banks. Look how many times you can do this over and over.
I know.
Especially,
nearly 3,000 gas banked up, and he's got that greater spire on the way. So at any point, SonG can now transition into Broodlords. Once these ultras are spotted, we're going to see a lot more. Wow, may not even go. There was a momentary lag there, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. To be honest with you.
Once the Thors go out, then the Mutas can just kill the Marines, the tanks, everything like that. So it's all good.
3-3 upgrades or 3-5 for these ultras now. This is over. Roof has won. Like without doubt, he's remaxing on 60 Zerglings, which is the right choice. He's killed off the army. He just needs as much stuff as quickly as possible.
He's gonna probably just lose these bunch of Ultralisks, and then he's just gonna. The next one will finish the job. And
he's basically knocked out all of the economy of SonG now. And 60 Zerglings can beat this small ball of Marines because the surface area they can engage on is just too big.
Yep. Get ready, here they come.
Essentially, even the best position in the world won't save SonG now. There's just too much stuff. Although, having said that, it looks like Roof is just going to play it safe.
He ran around with his units in circles for a minute outside the front, which just allowed Son to get a better, like, his, I can't think what it's called, but he got pretty nice positioning and allowed to get organized, so the attack would be very cost inefficient.
I mean, but the thing is, if you look at the handful of stuff that SonG had, he had, what, 16 units, 3 Marauders, 13 Marines there. That's not going to hold 60 Zerglings with 3-3 upgrades and Adrenal Glands. It just won't. But Roof just playing it safe, and I can't help but feel by playing it safe, he's adding an element of risk. But we did have a drop, but there's the GG.
Oh.
What?
he knew.
No, SonG left the game.
Yeah, Son was the Terran.
Oh yeah, of course. I
Nuts.
I had just for